Hey PJs, welcome back to another video. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe down below to become part of my PJ squad, which is always awesome. And as always, comment down below what you guys would like to see next. Or if you just want to go down there and say hello, I'll be answering as many comments as I can. So today I'll be reviewing white glue slushy slimes from 3 different shops. I did this a while ago with jelly slimes, but that was over a year ago and I haven't done it since, so I decided to do it today. And of course, let me know which texture you guys would like to see next to go head to head with other shops. But for today's video, I chose white glue slushies because I have been craving to get my hands on them for quite some time now. Of course, like you could see in the intro, this first slime is from Kawaii Slime Company. And like always, their packaging is superb. I love how adorable it is and how detailed it is, even when you only order one slime. So besides the slime that I got, they sent a little thank you note and their slime guide, which is the most detailed one I've ever seen. It's a little booklet containing everything you want to know about slime and how to keep it safe and play with it and all that good stuff. And they also sent some slime softener and slime activator in these cute little bottles and an extra slime, which I won't be showing on screen because this video is all about white glue slushies, but I will say I did enjoy it. It was a cloud dough texture with a citrus scent and it was very soft. Anyways, the slime that I got from them is called Berry Thickie, which is an oatmeal inspired white glue slushie, I believe, and it comes with a bear charm, a heart charm, and a ton of rainbow round sprinkles. The base to this one definitely threw me off. Now on the website it didn't say exactly what was in this slime, so of course I assumed that it was just school glue, maybe glue all, but this definitely had some instant snow in it. Now because of the different texture, it did give me a dilemma of whether I should put it in this review or not. Obviously with instant snow, the base is going to change and this is going to inflate more and all that stuff. So I didn't know if it was really fair to pitch this against the other two since they were pretty much what I was expecting and this one definitely had a different base. But I did decide to keep it in. Hopefully that was the right choice. I will just rate it like a normal white glue slushie, but I did want to mention that because it is a different base and of course it changes the whole experience. I did have to activate this one quite a bit. From my experience with Kawaii Slime Company, when their slimes include instant snow or clay, I have to activate them like there's no tomorrow. I don't know why, but the slimes seem to eat the activator. But once fully activated, the texture was perfect. Obviously with the instant snow, this inflated a lot more than regular slushy slimes, but I love that because I love when slimes inflate. They get so soft and the bubble pops are always amazing. And of course, if you pair the bubble pops with the fact that this is a slushy slime, it is so satisfying to squish. So at the beginning, I mentioned that this is an oatmeal inspired slime, and I think that they hit the nail on the mark. I know that my camera doesn't pick it up too well, but there are brown micro glitters scattered throughout this slime, and it makes it look exactly like cinnamon oatmeal. When I first got this slime, I definitely thought it was weird to have rainbow sprinkles go with an oatmeal inspired slime. I guess I was just taking it logically, and I don't think I've ever seen somebody add sprinkles to oatmeal, but the more I play with this one and think about it, I'm really intrigued to put sprinkles in my oatmeal the next time I have it. It's something I really want to try now. This slime is scented exactly like warm cinnamon oatmeal, and you guys know me, when I smell warm scents, I get excited for fall, and this one did not fall short of the mark. I am so excited. When this goes up, it will be fall, but my weather just cannot decide what it wants to do, whether it wants to be low 70s or 90s, and I am so tired of it. I just want my fall weather. I enjoyed each and everything about this slime, so it is getting 5 out of 5 pajamas. This next slime package is from Momo Slimes. Besides the slime, they also sent their extras in this little plastic baggie thing, and in it there was 2 pieces of candy, some borax that was in the slime care guide, and of course their slime care guide, which is very detailed. The slime that I purchased from them is called Strawbee Bee Moo Moo Crispies. And funny story, this slime actually really worked out because I am absolutely in love with Momo Slime's slimes that are strawberry themed. Like, everything about them I adore, so this one had to be in the video. This slime came with cow Fimo slices, strawberry Fimo slices, and little pink strawberry themed slime blocks. I don't know what to call them, but they're really cute. When I first took this slime out of the container, I did get a little scared because it had what felt like a really bad wet residue to it. So funny story again, I fully knew that this was a coated white glue slushie when I bought it and then completely forgot about it when I was playing with this one. So that wet residue that I felt wasn't wet at all. It was just, I don't really know how to explain it, but the slime feels kind of slippery when it's coated. So that's really what it was. It's not a wet residue. I just completely forgot because my short-term memory loss is absolutely horrible. Because the slime is coated, there was no residue whatsoever. I seem to have a problem with slushy slimes and Bingsu slimes leaving residue like a lot, which is one of the main reasons I don't get them. But because this one was coated, it didn't have that problem, and I love that because residue really gets on my nerves. And what really shocked me about this slime is that since it was coated and kind of slippery, it was really hard for me to inflate this slime. But even though it was, the bubble pops on this one were absolutely incredible. I don't know what they're putting in their slimes, but each and every one I get from them is such an experience, and it makes me really want more. I was also shook with how much this thing inflated. It was easily triple its size when I inflated it for the recommended, I think it's 5 minutes. What you're seeing on the screen is like 30 seconds at most, and it was easily doubling in size. At this point, I didn't think the slime could get any better, but it did with the scent. It is scented like sweet strawberry milk, and I do have a slime from them that is scented the same. And I don't know if it's the fact that this was like cow themed as well, but I also smelled fresh cut grass. So it smelled like sweet strawberry milk and fresh cut grass, and I really like both. So this was an amazing scent. Like any other time I review Momo Slimes, I loved this one, so it gets 5 out of 5 pajamas. And lastly, we have a slime from Honey Jam Slime. This is the only thing that came in the package, but their website does state that unless you tell them that you want extras, the slime is the only thing they send, and I wasn't too worried about it, so I just got the slime. This slime is called Coconut Sticky Rice. The container did not have the slime label on it anywhere. I checked the top and the bottom, but the only thing it had was the shop logo on it, and I did just want to mention that. I was intrigued to find out that this slushy slime has different slushy beads than the other two. While the other two look more rounded and smaller, these are more like flat discs, almost like as if fishbowl beads and slushy beads mixed together and had a baby. I've reviewed a slime like this before, and I absolutely loved these beads, and I still love them. Something about them gives off a lot more bubble pops, and it makes it a lot easier to inflate than normal. What I also loved about this slime is the rainbow sprinkles. I am just literally attracted to white slimes that have a ton of rainbow atoms in them. I just think they are the prettiest slimes out there, and every time I see them on my feed, I instantly want them. I couldn't tell what glue base this had. It definitely felt like a school glue, but thicker, so it could be a hybrid of some sorts, but either way, I really enjoyed it. It was keeping in the slushy beads really well, and there wasn't a lot of residue because of how thick it was, so that's always a plus in my book. Compared to the other two, this one was lacking in stretch, but I think it also made up for that in thickness, but that's just a personal preference of mine. I always choose thickness over stretch. Like I mentioned at the beginning with the different slushy beads, that made this slime inflate differently, and it gave the base a frothy texture that I was absolutely hypnotized by. I kept inflating this one just to feel it. I also loved the way that the beads felt on my hands and the texture they gave off. The beads have a more round profile, but they're also smaller and flatter and wider, so I can feel them in this a lot more than regular slushy beads that are used, so this one had a lot more texture than the other two, which I really enjoyed. This slime to me smelled like coconut sunscreen, and in my personal opinion, it is my least favorite out of the 3 slimes scent-wise, but I did still enjoy it a lot because to me, of course, since it smells like sunscreen, it has a weird scent to it, and weird scents have a huge spot in my heart. The only criticism I have is the amount of beads. Of course, because of the thick base, it has less of a stretch, but there are a lot more beads in here than normal, which definitely attributes to the ripping. Overall, this slime gets 4.8 out of 5 pajamas. And with that, that is the end of the review, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. Ranking them favorite to least favorite, it would go Momo Slimes, Honey Jam Slimes, and then finally Kawaii Slime Company. However, I thoroughly enjoyed each and every one. Although Honey Jam Slimes did get a lower score, I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of instant snow in slushy slimes. But anyways, I am signing off, and I will see you guys in the next one.